Hello, welcome again. Today we will see what are the operators in Java. Basically, operators are nothing but the symbols which performs a particular task. There are total 8 categories of operators in Java that we will see one by one. The first operator category is arithmetic operators that are basically used for basic mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and mod. We will have a simple example of addition of two, two numbers operator in Java. Let's see the notepad editor with class arithmetic main function with two variable which I had initialized in this program, and calculation by performing the addition operation on A and B and printing the result. We have to save this file in JDK folder where our compiler is resting. So I have saved that program with arith.java. We have to compile program by writing java c arith.java. If there are error, it will display the errors. Now, when we copy paste, the double quote symbol are getting changed over here. We have to rewrite that codes again so that we will get the output. Now, we have performed the calculation of addition in different variable. So program is compiled. Now we have to execute the program. So A is 10, B is 3 and addition is 13. So we have performed the basic arithmetic operation. Same we can do for the multiplication, division and mod. Now, next operator, relational operators. Relational, these are used for comparison purpose. These are used to change the values of two variable or operands. Operators are less than equal to, greater than equal to, and not equal to. We will see one example of greater than operator, greater than relational operator. We will consider the same example. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 3. If I want to compare the value of A and B, I will be checking the value of these two variable by using relational greater than operator. If the value of A is greater than B, then the true statement after the if block will execute, that is largest number is A. Else we have to show that the largest number is B. So we have made changes, we have saved the code. Now we have to compile the code again and run the program. A is 10, B is 3, largest is 10. So by this way we can perform the calculation of comparison by using relational operators. Logical operators. Logical operators are used for combining result of two or more condition and produce only one result. Generally, when we check the condition, any condition, then we have either any of the two possible output. It may be true or false, or we can say it is 0 or 1, or it is yes or no. But sometimes we need to create a project with the many of the conditions by considering many of the conditions result. For example, I have a condition like I will allow the person to vote only if the age of that person is greater than 18 and the person is having Aadhaar card. So here I want to check both condition, age and Aadhaar card. So age condition will give me either true or false answer, and other option will give me true or false option. So by combining the result of these two condition, true or false, I have to join the answer of these to conclude with one option only. So logical operators are logical and, logical or, logical not. Now how this logical and works? Now suppose if A is the result of your condition, T for true, F for false. So logical and will return true only if the result of both condition is true. Logical OR will return true if any of the condition is true. Otherwise, it will return false. So, we will see example of logical AND operator. Now, suppose I want to check the largest of three number by using logical AND operator. I am making changes in the same code. I am printing the value of A, B and C. Now we want to check whether A is largest or not. So what I am doing here, I have to check first condition. If A is greater than B, this is first condition, and second condition whether A is greater than C as well. So these two conditions are combined with logical AND operator. Why logical AND operator? Because A will be largest only if the result of both the condition is true. So here we are displaying the output. Let's see what is the output. We will compile the code. A is 10, B is 3 and C is 78, because here A is not greater than, that's why it has shown the statement in the else block. Let's make change over here. I am making the value of A as the largest, then it should show us the largest message. Largest is 100. So this way we can use the logical AND or operator for joining the result of two or more condition and produce only one result. Next category of operator is assignment operators. Assign, it means it will assign the value from right hand side to the left hand side. For example, basic assignment operator, we know that that is equal to operator. But there are basic arithmetic operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division, mod that can also be used to assign values with the shorthand operators. Let's see example of this. Now, suppose I have one variable. We will make change over here. I have three variables and now I want to make change, like I want to add a is equal to a plus 50. It means what? Whatever value is available in A, add 50 into it and store the result into A variable only, and then display the value of A variable. So now how this variable will give us value? This is a very simple statement. Obviously we will get the output. The value of A is 150. So instead of this A is equal to A plus 50, we can write the shorthand operator like A plus equal to 50. This is one and the same statement or shorthand operator for the previous statement. See, value is equal to 150. So these are the assignment operators. Moving forward, next category is increment and decrement operator. Plus plus is an increment operator which increments the value of variable by default by 1, and decrement operator is minus minus which will decrement the value of variable by 1. But there are variations accordingly where we write the operator before or after the variable, that is pre-increment and post-increment. Plus plus I or I plus plus, same pre-decrement and post-decrement. Let's see one example how these operators behave when we write them with post and pre-increment. Suppose I have a variable a and b with values assigned to it, and now I am writing a plus plus a plus plus. It means I am using the post increment. It means I have written the increment operator after the variable. So value of a after incrementation will be displayed over here. Let's see the output. So we should get the output like 101, because the value of a variable was 100 and we have written a plus plus and then we have printed the variable value, so it will increment the value by 1. Next one, next operator is conditional operator. It is also known as a ternary operator. Question mark along with the colon in one statement is known as a conditional operator. It is used in place of simple if else when we can when we want to use if else for checking the condition, then instead of if else we can go with the conditional or ternary operator. Syntax is answer is equal to expression or the condition question mark true statement colon false statement. Now, how this will get execute? If the result of condition is true, then expression 2 will be executed, and if the result of expression 1 is false, then expression 3 will get executed. Let's see the example of conditional operator. We just had executed the largest of two number by using if else statement. So for this code, we had written 4 lines. Now, how this code can be minimized by using conditional operator. So let's see the same example. We will compile the code, execute it, largest is 100. Now, how this code can be written with the conditional operator. So here I taking one more variable c. I am writing C is equal to A is greater than B, that is condition question mark. If the result of this condition is true, means the largest number is A. So I am want to assign the value of A variable into C. If the result of this condition is false, it means the B is largest. Then after colon, we have to write B. It means the value of B variable will be assigned to C. So we will print the largest number is C. So that 4 line code is written in 1 or 2 lines. Let's see. We will compile the code, run the code, largest is 100. So this is the use of conditional operator. Next category of operator is bitwise operator. Bitwise operators are used for operating on bits like zeros and ones. Operators are bitwise and or exclusive or left shift and right shift. How this left shift and right shift operator works? We will see example of left shift and right shift operator. Left shift and right shift operator are bitwise operator which operates on the binary bits 0 1. Now suppose a is having 64 value. In I variable, I want the answer by shifting the value of a, which is in binary, to the right side by 2 places or 2 positions. Then whatever will be the equivalent decimal number will be saved in I. Again, for the a binary value, all its digits will be shifted to the left hand side by 2 places or 2 digits, and the answer will be saved in n. And finally we are printing the value of a, I and n. Let's compile this program and see what is the output. So a is equal to 64, and when we shift the 64's binary to the right side by 2 places, the equivalent number will be 256, and for the left hand side it will be 16. Okay. Next one, last category of operator is special operator. Special operators are used for special purposes. For example, the instance operator is used to check whether a particular object is of particular class or not. It will return true or false. And we have seen the programming in C++. Dot operator is used to access the variable and functions of a class outside the class. See one of the simple example. When we write a class, we have the functionality of class in the bracket. We write the function with the functionality inside the class. So if I write S1 instance of student, if S1 is object of student class, this instance operator will return the true, otherwise false. And this dot operator is used to call the function of class with object outside the class that we have already seen. Now, these were the operators available in Java. See you in the next session. Thank you.